Hi everybody, welcome to the second section of weight and mass conversions. In this section we're going to be focusing on the metric unit. The metric unit really focuses on the use of a gram, and the gram is actually the weight, of 1 cubic centimeter of water. So it's not very heavy. And so I put where 1 gram would be here, and as you can see, everything is done in base 10. So as we go up here, what we're doing is we're actually multiplying by 10. So there'll be 10 grams in a decagram, 10 decagrams in a hectogram, 10 hectograms in a kilogram, okay? And then 10 more. Does that make sense? And then going down, we divide. And there's kind of a bigger jump here, and then here. But so for example, if I want to go from centigrams to milligrams, I can divide by 10. When in doubt, always go back to grams, and then grams will kind of get you to move between them. So let's go ahead and try some of these unit conversions and see how it goes. So if I'm going to convert 6.2 kilograms, oops, sorry, my computer froze there for a second. And so I'm going to put kilograms down below, and I can see that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So the prefix kilo means thousand, so that's how I know that. And so 6 times 1,000 is 6,000. This is going to be 6,200 grams. Now, if you need to use a calculator, by all means, go ahead and pause the video, go get your graphic, any calculator will work. Get any calculator, and then resume the video to follow along. Okay, so if I have 304.8, CG stands for centigrams. So centi means 100, right? So if I look here, centigrams and grams, 1 centigram is 1/100.01 of a gram. So when I multiply them together, if you want to use your calculator, you can. 304.8 times 0.01, and that's where I get 3.048. As we keep going, let's go ahead and look at the table using milligrams to go to centigrams. So here, if I want to take 2,344 milligrams, and I want to go to centigrams, right? So I'm going to multiply here. Milligrams goes down here, centigrams. If using the table and going by 10 is too hard, remember you can always go back to grams and then down to centigrams. But if we think about the difference between 1,000 and 100, it's a factor of 10. You can see that it has an extra 0. Even here in the decimal, it has an extra 0. So what that means is every centigram has 10 milligrams in it. So, right, 1 centigram has 10 milligrams. So this would be 234.4 centigrams. Okay, so dg. So if we look at dg, dg is a decigram. That means it's a tenth. And we're trying to then go down to a milligram. So if this is a tenth, and I divide by 10, I get to 100th, and if I divide by 10, I get to 1,000th, which is what milli stands for. It's not million, it's 1,000. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. 67 decigrams, okay? And so if I think about, I want decigrams here and milligrams here. Now, if this is too much all in one step, I'm going to show you how you can break it down. So the table helps us go from gram up to grams, and then I can put grams and milligrams down here again. So if this whole idea of how many are in each of these is too much, that's okay. We can use our table. So 1 decigram is 0.1 gram. 1 decigram is 0.1 grams. And then 1 gram, milligram is 0.001 grams. Okay, I have that backwards, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that real quick. So because milligrams is a smaller one, we have 1 milligrams, and this would be 0.001. Only 2 zeros. Double check that real quick. 2 zeros. Okay, so now I'm ready to multiply. I'm going to do 67 times 0.1. Those are my numbers in my numerator, 6.7. And then I'm going to divide it by 0.001. And that gives me 6,700. And so if we would have multiplied by 10 to get to centigrams, that would be 670 centigrams. And then 10 again, that's where the second zero comes for milligrams. mcg is actually a medical term. It's a microgram. Okay, and so these are very, 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 very small. Okay, these are very, very small amounts that you would be given of like a medication or something that is very potent or strong. So if I think about 500 micrograms, and if I look at my table, 1 microgram is 1/1,000,000th of a gram. So using that, I can say then, I'm going to put mcg here and then grams here, and then I'm going to put grams to milligrams. Okay, so 1 microgram is 0.00001. So if we count our zeros, there are 5 zeros and then a 1. And then 1 milligram is 0.001 grams. Okay, and if you need to look back at the top of your notes to know that that is fine. 0.001. Okay, so if we multiply this out, I'm going to move my calculator to the side. 5 times it's 500. Make sure I read carefully. 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 1. Then I'm going to divide by 0.001. And I get 0.5. So this would be the same thing as 0.5 milligrams. Okay, one last example for this video and then we are done. So if you think about what kg stands for kilograms. Okay, and so that means 1 kilogram has 1,000 grams in it. So this would be 1,506 grams.